your dreams.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Honkai Star Rail video, and today I'm just going to be talking about the future investment for Luocha. By the way, if you happen to like the content, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It'd be greatly appreciated. So Luocha is obviously an upcoming 5-star imaginary character that is abundance. I've been hearing some things about people saying that they probably don't need him, especially free-to-plays, especially if you're already clearing Mirrors of Chaos with 2 teams. You might not even have a healer on the second team. You might be using some preservation characters to keep your team alive. So as a result, people are starting to doubt the importance of a healer. Why bother having a healer if you can just run a preservation character? And you're right, why bother having an abundance character when your preservation character is doing a good job keeping your team alive? I think abundance characters are going to be pretty important in the future because there are going to be upcoming characters that sacrifice their HP in order to do something. Blade, for instance, sacrifices HP in order to deal damage. I heard there's like another 5-star character that also sacrifices her HP to deal damage. And there are other characters that sacrifice other characters' HP to do something. So abundance characters are going to be important for characters that do like a high risk, high reward type of play style in which they sacrifice HP. So if you're a fan of high risk, high reward, I definitely would recommend that you pick up Luocha because I don't think preservation characters are going to be enough, especially if you're going to be sacrificing your own HP on the field. Blade or any other character that sacrifices HP is going to synergize well with Luocha since he can basically restore health if you're 50% or lower without even using a skill point. Luocha is already better than Bailu in my opinion because he can also cleanse as well, so we do have another cleanser joining Star Rail. Having a debuff when you're playing a high risk, high reward playstyle is going to be pretty annoying, so Luocha helps with that. So all in all, if you do want to invest in Blade or any character that does like a high risk, high reward, I do think Luocha will be worth it, but I don't know if there is going to be like a better healer down the line. I have no idea. There could be, but I don't think there's going to be like another future healer that's going to work well with the high risk, high reward playstyle. Yeah, a future healer might heal more, but what other future healer out there is going to do what Luocha does, cleansing and then automatically heal you if you're 50% or lower? At that point, that future healer is basically just another Luocha but stronger, but I don't think HoYoverse would do something like that. Anyways, another reason why Luocha will be a pretty good investment in the future is one, he's imaginary. Once his banner comes out, we'll have access to mono imaginary teams since we have a imaginary healer, an imaginary buffer, and an imaginary debuffer. So Luocha will be able to keep the imaginary team alive. Yukong is basically going to be a very good buffer. However, you do need to make sure she's like either going first or dead last. And Welt is pretty good at what he does, you know, slowing down enemies and dealing some damage and shit. And the last slot, of course, is going to be your girl Silverwolf since she's really good with mono teams. Since Imaginary and Quantum are basically the same thing as Light and Dark, they're going to be very rare types. I don't think HoYoverse is going to be releasing that many Light and Dark, or Light and Dark, Imaginary and Quantum characters. After Luocha and Yukong are released, there's basically 4 more imaginary characters left. 2 of them are 4 stars and 2 of them are 5 stars. Danhong is supposedly going to be coming like in 1.3, but we don't know for sure. Who knows? HoYoverse might fuck up the schedule for all we know. Anyways, the problem with this mono imaginary is basically that you have to be super fucking lucky to get this team, or you basically had to swipe, because 3 of those characters are basically all 5 stars: Silverwolf, Luocha, and Welt. At least Yukong is free, or she will supposedly be free in 1.2. Not to mention Welt is a standard character. Not everyone has the man, so you either had to swipe or get lucky to get Welt. But even if you don't have Welt, there is Danhong, but all of these 5 stars are basically all back to back, basically almost. We had Silverwolf first, and then Luocha, who's imaginary, and then 1.3 might have Danhong first or second for all we know, but they're basically almost back to back. Now, you don't need to run mono teams at all since Luocha is an abundance character and you can basically put him in any team. But I do think that there's potential with imaginary mono teams. But Luocha will shine pretty well in mono imaginary since he is a healer. He'll be keeping the team alive. So overall, I think Luocha is going to be a very good investment if you're interested in high risk, high reward playstyles, characters that sacrifice their own HP. But if you're already clearing Mirrors of Chaos with your 2 teams, I do think he's going to be an easy skip. That's just my thoughts about Luocha. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Agree, disagree, let me know, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye bye now. Come again soon.